Hey everyone. So I'm going to teach you guys how to refine your search in the OneSearch. So I did an example search of Uber again, and that got me over 1 million results and 1,104,849, which is a lot. And most of those results are not going to be what we're looking for. So how do we take over 1 million results and bring it down to something more manageable? Well, I'm going to show you. So as you can see, the OneSearch ranks things by relevance. So you're probably going to still get something useful, even if you just do a search as simple as Uber. But even by our fifth search result right here, you can see we're getting stuff in German. So we're going to want to remove that stuff. So let's go to language right on the side here and use the limiter to limit it just to English. And that's going to knock off 100,000 results, which is pretty good. Next thing I'm going to want to do is I'm going to go to publication date, and I'm going to want to find something a little bit more recent. So this is going to give us 100 years worth of results. I don't want anything, that old. So usually I like to start within the last 5 years. Sometimes, you want something a little older. Sometimes you need something a little bit more recent. 5 years, I think, is a good starting place. And then, if you're still getting too high results, 500,000 is still kind of high. Let's bring it down to the last 3 years. And that's going to bring us down to 300,000. Still a little bit more than we need. So the next thing I'm going to look at is I'm going to think, okay, what types of resources do I need? Do I need newspaper articles, which make up a bulk of these results? I don't think I need a newspaper article in this case. I think I'm going to want to use a journal article. You're going to be using journal articles pretty heavily throughout your academic career, so even though they're not going to be the answer to everything you need, you should still get used to using them. So let's click journal articles, and that's going to bring us down to 32,000 results. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to click this peer review button right here. Now, most journal articles go through peer review. Not all of them do. And usually when you're looking for a journal article, you probably are going to be looking for a peer-reviewed journal article. So click this little peer review button right here. That'll knock off 7,000 results. And we're starting to really whittle things down. And at any time, it's always a good idea to just kind of see what the results are, see if anything is useful coming up, to see if you still have to keep on limiting things down. Because even when there's something really high, like 25,000 results, the OneSearch does rank by relevance, so you might find something that is useful. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to click this full text button right here. And what that means is that it means we have it in in one of our databases. We can get access to it today. So some of our databases in the OneSearch will find results for things that we don't have access to at the moment. We can usually get it for you through interlibrary loan. So you'll have access to it eventually, but it might take a day or two. And if you need something right now, you click full text. The downside of this is you might be losing a lot of really useful stuff that might be what you need for your paper. But in this case, we'll do full text because I think that'll be fine for this assignment. And that's going to knock off about 3,000 results. So the next thing we can do to help kind of limit things down is we can kind of look at subject terms, which are terms that are that people assign to these specific articles. Using a subject term is really useful because it can help you narrow things down. But it does sometimes kind of knock things off because they might use a term that you might not have thought of or might not quite be what you're thinking of. So like if we click social sciences as a subject term, that might not include, something might be tagged with psychology instead of social sciences. So it's not going to include everything that has to do with social sciences. But if we click social sciences, that'll bring us down to about 2,674 results. And we can go even further by looking at specific disciplines. So let's go only looking at things dealing with business. And that'll bring us down to 681. So I would recommend playing around with these different terms, removing them, and replacing them with something else, playing around, seeing what you get. And every time you do one of these searches, even if you have a number that seems way too high, just take a look. See if something good comes out. And, if you go through a couple dozen results, it doesn't take that long to just read the names, the titles of the different articles. And if you're not finding what you want, just keep on limiting things down and narrow it down until you get something super manageable. That's how you use limiters to help refine your search. Of course, you can always refine your search by doing an advanced search and adding more terms. So if, let's say I wanted to add urban planning right here, I'm now using my own terms and limiting it down even further to 67. So this is how you refine your search. If you guys need help, please reach out to me. Send me an email, stop by my office, or just, say, hey, whatever communication style works best for you. So, all right, take care, everyone. Have a good day, and happy searching.